One of the things I have loved doing over time is making sure that the information I give people is very concrete. I can't go about to start giving people information that I can't verify, or information that is misleading, or information that is detrimental. These combinations are ingredients for a disastrous livelihood. All you need to do is, first of all, you are surrounded by people that are in the sickle cell community. I mean, Sickle Cell Media and Enlightenment Center started as a movement that was basically just going to record stories, but it became bigger than that. There was need to go to worship centers and schools and talk about sickle cell. But beyond sickle cell, there are other things that you would need to also learn in terms of blood related cases like the rhesus factor and of course blood group. Word on the street has it that our street doctors in terms of pastors are telling you your faith will make you whole. So we now have discordant couples now going to churches and thinking because you get married in churches you're going to be all right. God himself has given you a way to get out of your situation. What is the way? He has given you information. He has given you access to medicine that would tell you the things you're supposed to do and the things you should, not do. So you now have somebody that is AS that would wait till the end and they would say they have prayed about it. And because they have prayed about it, sickle cell will walk out of their system. Or sickle cell will... People deceive themselves. People don't understand that in Nigeria, if 25% of our population lives with sickle cell, and we're estimating that our population is about 250 million, then that will mean that we have about 47 million people living with sickle cell or are carriers, because I know for sure that in the US there are over 100,000 people living with sickle cell. In UK there are 25,000 people living with sickle cell, and cumulatively we have a birth rate of 300 to 350,000 babies giving birth to with sickle cell yearly. In Nigeria alone, we have 150,000 of those babies. Most of these babies don't even make it to their 10th, 5th birthday. What kills them is not even really sickle cell, it's salmonella. And in the end, people would still find who to blame, because they won't want to blame the man of God that gave them the street advice, and they won't want to blame the other people in their lives that have been giving them advices that are not supposed to be. So what do? Make sure you have access to quality information. So if you are AS and she's AS and anybody is telling you otherwise, you want to go through that gamble road, the best advice I will give you is that the best cure to sickle cell is abstinence. And sadly, people that gives you these advices will not be there to keep supporting. In fact, they will feel you knew before, or they are tired of doing this, or everything that is happening right now they told you before, or you knew before, or whatever. And in the end, the best thing that you would do to yourself is to avoid entangling yourself with spendings that are not making any sense. At the time, some of these people, I remember one case that came to us at one point. This guy has been with this girl for about 10 years, and he said that he didn't know her genotype was AS. That's exactly the point why we say ask early, ask on the first date. So since he didn't ask, I don't even know how they did it at that time, because the marriage was supposed to take place, let's say the week the marriage was supposed to take place on a Saturday. On a Tuesday they were running genotype test, and they discovered that both of them are AS. And at that point they had gathered people from the village and everybody and everything, and they said that they can't live without each other and everything. But at that time they cancelled the wedding, because I don't know, there were advices here and there. The girl kept pushing, maybe the guy is cheating on her, he has found another girl, or maybe he's just trying to discard her, because he has interior motives and all that. So they canceled the wedding, and then fast forward to 6 months later, they sneaked, in their own thinking, they sneaked to the registry to go and get married. Whether you get married in the registry or you get married in the church, if you have AS, this other person has AS, you have chances of getting sickle cell children. So if you get sickle cell child, will you now be hiding the child on the street? Or will you now hide the child at home and tell people that, oh no, your child is okay, no matter what you do, in the end, medicine will take its course, nature will take its course. So after they got married, they started avoiding people because they are shy, they are should I say shy, they are ashamed of the decision they took. You know the right thing, but you don't want to do it. It is sad that our reality is to wallow in ignorance and end up paying the price later in future. I would always say people that have ears, they should hear the advice that works for them. And I always tell the society that no matter what, your support matters a lot to sickle cell patients, and to our caregivers, your love makes all the difference. And to our warriors, your life is the first advocacy to sickle cell enlightenment. Please take good care of yourself. Street Podcast will come your way again next week. Have a nice day.